Welcome to your mat and welcome to my beautiful home, Costa Rica. We're here in Playa Carrillo today. Find a comfortable seat, simply cross-legged in Sukhasana or your variation on Padmasana. You're welcome to sit on a block. It's always nice to have a couple blocks on hand or whatever you may use in your home. It's a cheap and easy investment, and I encourage you to grab a couple blocks for your practice. Whether you use them is up to you. Find a nice long spine, sitting up tall. I invite you to take Gayana Mudra, thumb and index finger together. As you lengthen tall, lift your heart and either steady your gaze forward off tip of nose or take a moment to close the eyes, tune inward. Imagine yourself here with me on the beach, enjoying the sound of the waves, the warmth of the sun, the beautiful birds, and take note of how that makes you feel. Gentle breeze on the skin, welcoming in the elements. Let's begin to breathe. Steady your gaze forward. Inhale gently through the nose. And exhale gently out the nose or mouth. As you inhale, your belly fills up, rib cage expands, chest lifts. And as you exhale, your chest, rib cage soften, and the belly draws in. Inhale again, our 3-part breath, Dirga Pranayama, filling up the belly, rib cage, chest, and exhaling softly, deflating the chest, rib cage, belly. A few more breaths on your own. On your next breath in, inhale, lengthen arms to sky, a little firming of belly, lifting of pelvic floor, and exhale to a side body stretch. I'll mirror you today. Take your right palm down outside of right body, placing your hand down to the floor block, and stretch your left arm overhead, breathing into the left side body. Gaze can be forward, up, or down, whatever's best for your neck. A few breaths. And square your shoulders to your right. Place both hands down next to each other. Take a gentle bow. You'll feel this stretch into the mid-back, down into the glutes. A few breaths here. Inhale, lengthen tall. Lift for your bandhas, your energy locks once more. So pelvic floor, gently firming up, belly firming in. Exhale to a side body stretch to your left. Gently square your shoulders, place your hands down next to each other, and take a gentle bow. Once again, inhale back through center, firm in belly, lift pelvic floor, stretch your palms towards sky, lift your gaze, reaching through the fingertips, palms together, deep breath in. And exhale, palms to heart to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, stretch arms to sky once again. Exhale, prayer hands to heart. Once more, inhale, arms stretch to sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a deep breath into heart center. Sigh out your mouth. And take your hands on top of your knees for seated cow-cat. Take a rounding to your back. Inhale, float the chest high, lift your gaze, little arch to spine. Exhale, round again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round. Inhale, rise. Let's add some Sufi rolls, circling through the hips. Starting one direction, then switching. If you want to embellish, you can add in the shoulders. Maybe some neck rolls. You might even extend the arms, inviting in some dance-like movement. Take some shoulder rolls. And cross your hands back over your heart, bowing your head in gratitude for showing up for yourselves today. Thank you. Let's press forward to all fours. Meeting knee and tabletop. If you have blocks, it's nice to have them towards the front corner edges of your mat. Stack your wrists just ahead of shoulders, knees together or wide, and take a moment to grip the floor. Anchor through the fingertips. Strong arms. Lengthen crowned tail, little firming of belly to spine. Inhale, cow, lift your tail, chest gaze. Exhale, round your spine into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Come to a neutral spine. Walk your knees just a pinch back. Inhale again to cow. This time I invite you to lift your heels towards your bottom. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your toes, and gently lift your knees to hover off the mat. Drop the knees again. Inhale, heels to bottom. Exhale, cat position, lift knees off the ground. Inhale, back through cow. Exhale, cat, lift the knees. This time we're gonna pause here and hover and bear. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Couple more breaths. And inhale, lift your hips, meet me in downward facing dog. Gently pedal it out. Awakening through the back of body. The hamstrings, the calves, all the way to the glutes, the ankles. Now rock back and forth, lifting through the heels. And settle into downward facing dog. I invite you to start with your knees bent. Take a look at your hands. Root again through the fingertips. Activate the arms, push the arms away. Instead of dropping your chest towards the mat, think of your sternum moving towards front edge of mat. Shoulders turn down. Firm in the belly, lift the tailbone, and gently draw your heels towards the earth. Take a breath. Gaze to front edge of mat and tiptoe your feet to your hands. Beginning in a forward fold, circle out your wrists. Grab opposite triceps and hang forward in ragdoll. Gently rock side to side, shake head yes, no. Take a deep breath in through nose. And sigh out your mouth. This is called Dirga Rachak Pranayama. So inhale through nose and exhale for longer. One more breath. Soften through your knees, release fingertips down. Inhale, rise, half lift. You can also place hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift again. Firm belly to spine, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, half lift. This time either fingertips down to mat, or if you have blocks, bring them underneath the shoulders. Start with 2 knees bent and inhale, stretch your right arm to sky. Option to extend the right leg and start to circle out the right shoulder. Going both directions. And inhale, pause at the top or explore a half bind. Gaze can be down, over the shoulder, or up towards the sky. A few breaths. Gently gaze down, release right palm down, pedal out the knees, rinse it out. Now bend both knees, keep extending through crown, root the right palm and inhale, left arm to sky. Start to circle out the shoulder. Pause at the top, deep breath in, option to straighten the left leg. Maybe explore a half bind. Gaze can be up or down. Few breaths. And gently lower the left palm, pedal it out. Bend both knees, set your blocks aside. Inhale, rise, half lift again. Exhale, fold. Now anchor the big toe mound, pinky toe mound, and heel. Root into earth and carry earth's energy up through the feet as you slowly uncoil the spine. Lift your thighs, lift the pelvic floor, firm the belly, and lift your heart, shoulders, chin. Exhale, shoulders down and back, a few shoulder rolls. Take a deep breath in, sweep your arms to sky. Grab your left wrist, inhale, grow tall through the rib cage, and exhale, arch over to the right. Stay here, equal weight between feet, or lift your left foot up and cross it behind the right. Strong front leg as you grow tall, deep breath in. Exhale, arch over to the right and breathe into the left side body. Inhale, back to center. Grab your right wrist, inhale, lengthen tall. Exhale, arch to the left. Option to cross right foot behind the left. Inhale, grow tall through front leg. Exhale, arch over. And breathe into the right side body. Inhale, back to center. Start with feet hips distance, palms together once again. Lift your thighs, root through the feet. Turn your gaze up towards your thumbs as you stretch your fingertips high. Deep breath in, little firming of belly. Lengthen down your tailbone. And exhale, hands to heart. Samasthiti. Feet are either separate or together. And if you want to deepen to Ujjayi breath, our ocean sounding breath, inhale with a little bit more force and depth through the nose. Tone the back of throat. Fill up the lungs. Exhale, back of throat, nose. Creating an ocean sound. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, stretch arms to sky. Palms together, exhale, hips forward, arch back. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, tall plank. I invite you to drop your knees, release your toes, and roll hips to chest, hugging elbows towards ribcage. Inhale, press to cobra, spread collarbones, baby cobra or more full. And exhale through tabletop, tuck toes, lift hips, downward facing dog. You can pedal it out on this first one, awakening the body. You might even crisscross your knees, the opposite edge, awakening side body. Or rock back and forth on the ball of foot, lifting heels. Take another breath here. Gaze to front edge, walk, step, or float, feet to hands. Inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Full breath, uncoil to stand, sweep arms to sky. Palms together, exhale, hips forward, arch back. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, tall plank. Lower chaturanga, knees up or down. Try not to collapse your chest or chin. Roll the toes and inhale to cobra or full up dog. Firm belly, lift hips, down dog, or pass through tabletop to protect the low back and psoas. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing. Inhale. One more breath. Gazing forward, walk, step, or float. Take a deep breath in, rise, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Urvastasana, slowly rise to stand. Zip thighs together. Reach palms overhead. And exhale, hips forward, little arch back. Inhale, tall center. Final one, exhale, folds. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, plank chaturanga. Nice neutral neck as you gaze forward with eyes. Exhale to lower. Full breath in, push the mat away, lift the heart. Exhale, lift hips, downward facing dog. Keep stretching your hips back. Soften the neck, you might shake it yes or no. And keep firming the belly. And anchoring through heels. Couple more breaths. Gaze between hands. Walk up to hands. Inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Full breath, uncoil. Stretch your arms to sky. Palms together. Exhale, hips forward, arch back. Inhale, tall center. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart. Release hands to sides. Bend knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Pause here, tuck your chin, pull your knees back, sink into your hips, firm in the belly and gaze forward or up. Palms can be shoulders distance or together. Few breaths. One more breath here. And exhale to a forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, Step back your left foot for a mid-lunge. Drop your back knee, inhale, rise, low crescent lunge, firm in the belly. Exhale, half Hanumanasana, straighten the front leg. I invite you to airplane the arms back. Hips will hover over the back heel. Root the front foot, bend the knee, inhale back to a crescent lunge. Stretch your palms to sky, bend your elbows, take a deep breath in, lift the heart. Stay here, hips back, or exhale, add a lunge. Few breaths. Inhale, hips back, firm in belly, arms stretched to sky. Exhale, palms down. Step back your right knee. Gently roll hips to chest. Take a deep breath in. Rise to cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Option to go through tabletop. Firm in belly. Inhale, kick the left leg high to sky. Gaze forward. Exhale, softly step left foot between hands. Lower down through the right knee. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Use your feet, firm in the belly. Exhale, straighten front leg and airplane the arms, half Hanumanasana. Inhale, anchor front foot, bend knee, palms to sky. Now bend your elbows, lift your gaze, deep breath in. Stay here, exhale, add the lunge and the back bend, few breaths. Inhale, hips back, arms stretched to sky. Exhale, palms down. Step back the left knee. Roll down, hips, chest. Take a full breath in, cobra up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Few breaths here. Inhale. Gaze to front edge, walk to your hands, and inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend knees, rise, Utkatasana. Straighten legs, palms to heart, Samastiti, take a breath. And exhale, hands to sides. Utkatasana, bend knees, inhale. Again, palms together or separate. Pull back the knees, sink into hips, firm in the belly. Gaze can be down or up at your thumbs. Steady breath. One more breath here. And exhale to a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, mid-lunge. Left knee over ankle. Inhale this time to a tall crescent lunge. Use your feet, palms stretched to sky. And exhale, airplane the arms back and interlace your fingers. Take a full breath in, squeeze the shoulders, lift the heart. And breathe. Inhale, firm belly, arms stretched to sky. Exhale, hinge forward and airplane the arms back. Take a full breath in, stretch arms to sky again. Exhale, palms down, step back planks, and lower to your chaturanga, knees up or down. Inhale, cobra up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high to sky. Exhale, softly step left foot forward. Inhale, rise, tall crescent lunge. And exhale, interlace fingers behind the head. Take a deep breath in, expand, open the chest. breathing here. Firm belly inhale, arms stretch high. Exhale, hinge forward and airplane the arms back. Take a full breath in, arms stretch to sky again. And exhale, vinyasa. Plank chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, couple breaths. And gently drop your knees down to the ground. Meeting knee in tabletop, rinse it out with a cow, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come to a neutral spine, widen your knees, sit your hips back towards your heels for child's pose. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Walk your hands ahead of shoulders and exhale, lift hips to downward facing dog. Kick your right leg high to sky. Bend your knee, foot will fall over towards the left edge. Anchor through the left heel, start to circle out the knee and hip. Gaze down or underneath the right shoulder. Few breaths here. Square hips, inhale, kick right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, softly step right foot between hands. Inhale, rise back to a tall crescent lunge. Deep breath in, stretch arms to sky. Exhale, twist to your right and pull the right hip back, arms to T. Take a full breath in. Expand open through the chest. Stay here, maybe gaze to back thumb, or drop your back hand to hamstring and reach your left arm over ear. Inhale, arms back to a T. Exhale, drop left hand down to the floor block underneath left shoulder. Reach your right arm to sky for an open twist. To soften this pose, you can always drop the left knee to ground. Otherwise, keep lifting through the thigh. Gaze can be down or up. Align your thumb over your mouth. Wrist over shoulder. And breathe. Inhale, gaze down. Turn your right toes towards the right edge of mat and lower down to the outer edge of the back foot. Right arm is still stretching for sky. You can stay here and breathe, or to add some flow, dip your hips and reach your top arm towards your back foot. Inhale, lift hips again, stretch your arm overhead. Exhale, dip hips. Inhale, stretch arm overhead. And exhale, dip. Take one more breath in. And exhale, dip. Good. Inhale back to center. Pivot onto your toes. Step back to downward facing dog. Adjust your stance as needed. And windshield wiper your heels side to side. Roll over to the right side for side plank. Stagger or stack your feet. To soften, drop the right knee to the ground. To embellish, you might take a tree pose or lift your top leg to sky, maybe take the toe. You can also send your top arm over ear. Keep anchoring through the hand, through the feet, Lift your hips high. One more breath in. And exhale, return to downward facing dog. Windshield wiper side to side. Pause, center, inhale, lift heels, wave spine forward, tall plank. Exhale, drop your knees and lower down to your belly. Bring feet together, flip your palms face up alongside body. Little tuck of chin as you gaze forward with eyes. Shalabhasana, inhale, peel up the chest. Root the pubic bone and exhale, lift legs. Few breaths here, option to lift the palms as well, or interlace fingers and reach your fist behind you. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep breathing. Take another breath. Lengthen and lift. And exhale, sit your feet down, flip your palms face down next to your shoulders. Inhale, rise again, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Firm belly, inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, bend knee, foot falls over towards right edge. Anchor through the right heel. Gaze down or under left shoulder. Knit the rib cage in to take out the back bend. Option to circle out the knee and hip. Few breaths, switching directions. Square hips, inhale, kick left leg to sky. Gaze forward, exhale, step left foot between hands. Anchor the feet, inhale, rise, tall crescent lunge. And exhale, let's twist to the left. Pull the left hip back, arms to T. You might gaze towards back thumb, or take your backhand to hamstring and reach your front arm over ear. Few breaths. Inhale, arms back to T. And exhale, place your right hand down underneath the right shoulder to the floor or to a block. Left arm extends to sky for an open twist. To soften this pose, you can drop the right knee to the ground. Take another breath in, lift through the hips, and exhale, turn your left foot out to the left edge and roll to the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale, lift your hips and stay here, or add some dynamic movement, and exhale, lower the hips and reach your top arm towards the back edge. Inhale, lift your hips, arm stretches over ear. Exhale, dip again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dip. A couple more on your own. Good. Inhale back to center. And step back to downward dog. Windshield wiper heels side to side. And roll to the left side for side plank. Stagger, stack feet. Arm stretches to sky. You can always drop the bottom knee down. You can also take a forearm here if that's better for your wrists, or you might embellish by taking a tree pose or lifting your top leg high, grabbing the toe. Inhale, lift your hips, maybe stretch top arm over ear. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Rinse it out, windshield wiper side to side. Pause, center, inhale, lift heels, wave spine forward, tall plank. Exhale, lower back down to your bellies. Lower down the chest, release the toes, and walk hands back ahead of the hip bones. Shalabhasana B. Anchor the base of the hands, spread collarbones, draw back the shoulders and elbows. Inhale, lift the legs. Little tuck of chin as you gaze forward with eyes, and breathe. One more breath, lengthen and lift. And exhale, come on down. Walk hands next to shoulders, inhale, rise. Cobra up dog. And exhale through tabletop and sit back, hips to heels for child's pose. This time I invite you to sweep your arms back alongside body or to small of back. Rest forehead down. Inhale, uncoil to sit up on your heels. Exhale, bring your arms to one side, legs off to the other. Walk your feet forward and inch your bottom forward. Make sure you have space here. Moving into a forward fold. You can use a block to prop your knees. You can also simply have knees bent or legs straight. You can have a strap or a towel around the feet, or you might even take a block beyond the feet. Take a full breath in, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. So some of us might be here. Some of us might be here. Others might be fully extended or somewhere in between. Honor your body and breathe into the back of body as we bring length. Inhale, extend arms, lift the heart. Exhale, slowly uncoil out of Paschimottanasana. Inhale, lift your right knee up to chest, cross it over to the opposite side of left leg. Pull back the left toes into dorsiflexion and twist to your right. You can hug the knee or take elbow outside. Anchor the big toe mound of your front foot, your right foot, and anchor through the right palm. Strong arms, long spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, turn gaze back forward, and exhale, release your bind. You can either take a figure 4 position with your right ankle over left thigh. If this is uncomfortable, you can also bring the sole of foot to inner thigh for Janu Sirsasana. A block can prop up the knee if you'd like. Either position, take a deep breath in, extend arms to sky. Exhale, hinge forward at the waist, shoulders away from ears. Take either the shin or the foot, and exhale to fold. You can also have your strap or towel here. Shoulders down, heart forward. Focus on breath. Inhale, extend arms, lift heart, and exhale, uncoil back to seated. Let's have a little fun. So if your foot is down, bring it back up. We're gonna bring both sets of feet towards the left edge. Take your hands down to the floor and square your shoulders. You have a few options here. You can push into your hands and your feet to lift your hips off the ground. You can slide a block underneath the bottom of your calf to give you a little bit more leverage to pick up. You can also, with or without a block, take your right shoulder deeply to the right shin and bring your hand to the calf or to the foot. Start by steadying your gaze forward. Shift your weight into your right foot to lift the left leg and hip off the ground. From here, you can gaze towards that extended leg foot or keep gazing forward. Baby grasshopper, few breaths. Good. Lower your bottom down, come back through to center. Center your hips, bend your knees, take a wide-legged stance. Take a deep breath in, extend arms to sky. Remember, your knees can be bent here or blocks underneath the knees. Exhale to a forward fold. Either take the outsides of the shins or feet, or you can even prop your forearms on blocks or your head. Brahmadya Drishti, gazing from the third eye. Inhale, uncoil spine. Exhale, hands behind your hips. Slowly bend the knees and bring them hips distance. Wrists are stacked underneath the shoulders. Fingers can be facing your feet or flipped around, whatever's most comfortable for you. You can also take fists. Reverse tabletop. Inhale, lift the hips. Chin can be tucked or head can lengthen back. Few breaths here. Inhale, tuck chin, and exhale, lower hips down. Extend through the right leg. Ardha Matsyendrasana, picking up the left knee, cross it over to the right side. Pull back the right toes and twist left, hugging knee or taking elbow outside. Push into the back palm to inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist open. Few breaths. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, release. Figure 4 position. Left ankle stacked over the right thigh, or Janu Sirsasana, sole of foot to inner thigh. Take a deep breath in, extend arms up. Exhale, hinge forward at the waist. Grab a strap or towel, or take hands to your shin or foot. Bow the head. Inhale, straighten arms, lift heart. Exhale, release. We're gonna have some fun. Baby grasshopper, turning the feet to the opposite direction. Take your hands down. I'm gonna turn around so you can see me better. Remember, you can always have a block underneath your shin or not. Start with both hands down. Push into the palms and the sides of your foot and the base of foot to lift the hip off the ground. This could be your pose today. Or reach the left arm to grab the shin or foot. And breathe here, baby grasshopper. And gently lower down. Beautiful.
Bend your knees up towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Bow your head, tucking your chin, and take a few breaths here. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, open up your knees. Supta Baddha Konasana, you can prop your knees if you'd like. You might inch your hips towards your heels. Open the feet to open the hips. Take a deep breath in, lift the heart. Exhale, straight spine, fold your heart towards your feet. You can use your elbows to anchor the thighs down. A few breaths. And inhale, uncoil. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around the inside of your big toes. Bring your knees together and slide your heels towards your bottom. Find your sits bones, those two bony points. Lift the heels for a seated happy baby, or for a seated Baddha Konasana, or widen the heels for a seated happy baby. Or extend heels to sky for Upavisa Konasana and turn your gaze up. Shoulders down, heart lifting, few breaths. Slowly bend your knees back to a seated happy baby. Gently place the feet down. Take hands behind your hips, walk heels and bottom forward. Make sure you have space to lie back. You're welcome to take your blocks, grab behind the thighs, or reach fingertips towards your feet as you lie back. Extend your right leg to sky. Interlace your fingers behind your calf and roll the ankle and dorsi and plantar flex the foot. Inhale, lift your heart towards your thigh, and exhale, draw your thigh towards you. Option to extend left leg down to hover or to rest. Few breaths. Inhale, head down, bend right knee, exhale, supine twist, cross it over to the left. A block can support the knee if you'd like. Extend right arm to T, gaze up or over right shoulder. Inhale, right knee towards chest, and exhale, place the right foot down. Bend your left knee, extend leg to sky, interlace fingers behind your calf or thigh, circle out the ankle, dorsiplantar flex the foot. Inhale, lift your heart towards your left thigh, exhale, hug your left thigh towards you, option to extend right leg down to the ground to hover or to rest. And breathe. Lower the heel down, relax the head, bend left knee and cross it to the right. Left arm extends to a T. And inhale back through to center and slowly extend the left leg down. Coming into our final rest shavasana, you can always prop your knees with blocks, toes flaying out, palms face up to receive. Resume normal breath and rest, integrating your journey, thanking yourselves for rolling out the mat today. Sink into a space of peace, a space of listening, and allow Spirit to enter, to guide you. And if you have time and space today to lay for longer in Shavasana, I invite you to stay where you are. And if you're ready to close your practice, start to add some subtle movements, wiggling toes, fingers, rolling wrist ankles. Stretch your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. Bend your knees. Hug them to chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock side to side. And gently roll to one side for a pause. Press up to a comfortable seat when you're complete. And I'll meet you back in Sukhasana or Padmasana. With our hands in Anjali Mudra, bowing our heads in gratitude for showing up today for ourselves. Thank you for joining me on your mat. Once more, I invite you to come back to this beautiful scenery here in Costa Rica, the sound of the ocean, the gentle breeze on the skin, the birds singing in the background, and the sand between your toes and fingers. The elements all have healing properties, helping us to be present, helping us to move and transmute energy, helping us to ground and purify, and to move the old to make space for the new. As always, the light in me honors and respects the light in you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.